know it's gonna hurt, but you're worth fighting for.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning.
So taking a look at the charts right now. So before I get into the day, just wanted to run through what I'm looking at in the market. So the main watch for today is pound Kiwi short, as you can see on the chart right now, but I also got my eyes on pound Aussie. So let's run through exactly what I'm looking at in the markets for today. Move off, second, then move off, now we're getting that third. So ideally looking for entries in these areas, and how I'm going to be looking to take that is I'll be looking to take that from the top here. Pound New Zealand, wouldn't be unusual to get a 40 pip stop, maybe even tighter to be completely honest. So ideally what we get if we just drop to the 4 hour, just hit that ray line there, so we don't need to have that in the markets right now. So we just have a look at the 15-minute chart and we just grab previous price, looking for something like this. As you can see, it doesn't have to be picture perfect, but looking for that correction there to then take that to the downside. Now I did essentially miss a trade. I won't call it a miss trade because I was sleeping, but at 2 a.m. we got my ideal entry up at the top of the structure. We may be able to see that on the 1 hour chart, that big retrace candle at the top of that third touch. So that was my ideal entry into the market. It's just developed since then. So naturally just looking for the next entry, which will be a continuation pattern on the 1 hour chart over 15 to then drop to the downside. So I'm either going to be looking at this to take it on the break. So if we just grab the entry tool, I'm either going to be looking to take that on the break with around about a 30 to 40 pip stop. Wouldn't be unusual to get a 40 to 45 pip stop on pound Kiwi just because it's relative to the structure, but I may be able to get in with a tighter entry as well depending on what develops, but that is the focus for today in terms of the markets.
I'm staying focused, my mind is so clear. They start to notice that I'm in motion. There is no potion, you're not just chosen. It takes devotion.
So good morning guys, it's currently Wednesday and I've just got up, just had a quick check of the charts. Pound Kiwi we did get an entry early morning, it was around about 2 a.m, but I'm asleep. So just looking for the second entry, which may develop in the London session, so eyes fully on the ball with that one. But yeah, gonna get ready for the day right now. Gonna have a shower. I usually have a cold shower, so that's gonna go down, and then we're gonna get started with the day. What are you doing? What are you doing?
To see if I believe they're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me.
But what I want to do very quickly is actually just take you a look on the charts, just to give you an insight into the actual live thought process of what I'm going through right now on pound Aussie and pound Kiwi. So first and foremost, pound Kiwi, if you take a look at the daily chart, we have this bigger double top and price has broken this previous height in the form of an ascending channel. So essentially this is just catching people alongside the market, which I like. And then on the 1 hour chart, what do we have? Well, we have this 3-touch structure. Obviously the ideal entry was this morning at around 2 a.m. However, we've got two different scenarios that could form here, so I am paying attention to how the price forms. Now if we bring this back an hour, right, I was looking at this to see if this was the move down and this was just the correction to then push lower from here. That is the impulse, this is the correction to get short. And also, pound Aussie is very, very similar. Now, taking a look at the daily chart once again, we have pretty similar structure, that big double top, price moving to the downside, forming continuation, breaking back up. So now just looking for shorts. Now what we do have in this area, which I do like as well, is the fact that we have the same structure. As you can see, we've got the same ascending channel, very similar nature as well, and characteristics within the pattern. But what I'm really paying attention to is this here, this price action. So we have this mini ascending channel. What I'm looking for here is to see if price closes anywhere around here. Next hour, do we get a full retrace? If we get a full retrace or a clear rejection, I will be in that trade from these areas here. Let's say it's likely to be a 45 to 50 stop, and then target wise we've got down to around these areas for 8.7, and if that goes even further, then that's a bonus. So keen to see how that one plays out. On the 15-minute, you can see that price is pushing to the upside. So yeah, these are high value areas, just looking to see if this, corrects a rejection, and then we get the entry. If for some reason this pushes completely above, let's say this pushes completely above and then retraces, I'm not going to be looking to take that entry, just due to the fact that my stop will be quite large. So all I'll be looking for then is the first continuation to then get short. So keen to see how these develop, but they're not too far away, which is why I'm just staying away from the gym right now. But yeah, going to be on the charts for the next couple of hours. We'll pay attention to these and I'll keep you updated.
So quick update, so I've just been working away this morning. It's now late morning, just been getting on with a few things. So that pound Kiwi trade has now been moved to break even, so I'm going to show you on the chart right now. And I also got involved with pound Aussie short as well. I just forgot to film because I was caught up in a few things, but let me show you on the chart, and I'll show you actually on the broker as well. So let me just show you on the chart first and foremost. So let's go to pound Kiwi first and foremost. So pound Kiwi, I've just literally moved this to break even in the past 10 minutes. So yeah, going to see how that plays out, but because we're at this low, or we approach that low, I'm happy to move that to break even. Pound Aussie is taking a little bit more time. It didn't drop as much, so just waiting on this one right now. So this is still risk open on this one, but just going to see how these two play out. And as you can see, profit targets around here, but we're just going to monitor price action around these areas as well. So that's going to be interesting. But actually, in terms of what does that look like on the broker, so let me get this up. So that is currently pound Aussie. If you can see that, as you can see that red line on the top of the screen, that is where my stop is, so completely above that high, which is good. And then pound Kiwi, as you can see that red line is currently at the entry point, so that means my stop is moved to break even. So once again, just going to monitor these, and I'm about to hit the gym now, and I'm on a 12-week plan, so I need to hit the gym hard, sticking to the gym, being consistent with the gym, my meals and stuff like that, so fitness is a priority. And yeah, we're on that plan. Like day to day, it's gonna be tough, but we go and get it done. So see you guys in the gym very, very soon. So right now it's currently just gone early afternoon. I know this is a morning routine video, but the gym is usually the last thing to tick off on my list of the morning. So we're gonna count this as the morning. So yeah, we're gonna hit a workout, we're gonna hit a leg day. It's gonna be sick. I say it's gonna be sick, it's gonna be tough. That's probably a better word to use. And just a quick tip as well, in terms of, I guess you could say this peak performance or high performance, whatever you want to call it. This is just how I do things. So you could literally be driving, right, for 20 minutes a day or half an hour a day. Leverage that time. Time leverage is one of the biggest things for me. So as you can see, just been listening to a podcast. No, I've been listening to an audiobook actually. Shout out for definitely a good recommendation actually, The Mental Game of Poker by Audible. It's a really great book. It's obviously based on poker, but a lot of the same concepts can be applied into your trading, especially with the probability model that's within trading as well. So key there. But yeah, you have literally, what is it, the average person has like, I guess like minimum they have half an hour each day. Most people have hours of just wasted time per day. Let's just do a quick calculation, right, on calculator. Let's say the average person has half an hour each day, right? Let's have a look at this. So let's do 0.5, because 0.5 hours times 5 days a week equals 2.5 hours a week, times 52 weeks throughout the year. 130 hours throughout the year of pure knowledge into your knowledge bank. Think about that in terms of podcasts, audiobooks, any YouTube videos that you can listen to that are knowledgeable. Like, that information is so valuable. So you have to think about that. Are you going to sit there and then just waste time? We've all done it, right? I've done it as well. But then you have to think, well, am I using my time really smartly here? So you have to think about that. Time is something we never get back, so make the most of it right now. So yeah, just a quick tip there, apply that. Give the Mental Game of Poker out a check as well. That's a really good book. So yeah, and for this rant, let's get straight into the gym and hit the workout.
I don't believe in destiny, I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy, you gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me, you ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what I know, better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with my notes, call me aggressive with my flow. Call me offensive even though Joe, I ain't gonna lie, life's tough. Try to get by, life's rough. Try to do it right, it's not enough. Even though you try, you still mess up. But I'm still gonna fight for what I love, still gonna die for what I love, still gonna try, I won't give up, still gonna fight until I've won. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left, and I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret, cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win, I won't stop till the end, no.
Guys, how is it going? Hope you're doing well. So first and foremost, check that I8 behind me, looks so sick. But anyway, just finished up with a leg session. Pretty tough workout. It was like an hour and a half. So we just got finished with that. About to get home. Pound Aussie, moved that to break even. Still currently in the both trades. They haven't really moved too much, but we Pound Aussie to break even now. So just gonna see how that develops. But yeah, keep you updated with that, and when we'll get home, I'll talk you through the charts. So it's a little bit later on now, as you can see from the darkness outside. Now that leg workout killed me. I almost fell out of the car just because the lactic acid. Yeah, I got cramp. Anyway, that's a different story. But yeah, Pound Kiwi and Pound Aussie still running. They haven't progressed too much. It's pretty corrective at this stage. So if you just take a look at this on Pound Aussie. That's Pound Kiwi, by the way. So the Pound Kiwi, pretty corrective. We have got this low, so just paying attention to these areas. And then Pound Aussie as well hasn't really moved too much, but we are essentially forming that head and shoulders formation. So keen to see how those develop. But yeah, what I'm probably going to do, because obviously this is a morning routine video, I'll probably put this in either the next video or I'll mention it at the end of this video into how the trades actually played out. So likely be the next video though. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I just want to say thank you to every single one of you that take the time out of your week to watch my videos. Like, I really appreciate it. I'm really glad you gain value and just really enjoy the content. So yeah, keep me updated. Let me know how I can improve this content going forward. How can I optimize this further and just give more value to you guys, because that's what it's all about. So hopefully enjoy the video. Catch you all in the next one, and have a good week. Speak to you all soon.
With